At this hour, we are following developments in Ukraine, where a top commander says the country's air defense forces intercepted 18 missiles of various types across the country overnight. In Kyiv, one official says the capital was the target of an exceptional and complex air assault involving drones and cruise missiles. Local officials say air defences intercepted the vast majority of the incoming strikes, but falling debris has been reported across several districts. Wagner Group chief Yevgeny Prigozhin is denying a Washington Post report which says he offered to give Ukraine information on Russian troop positions in exchange for Kyiv pulling back its forces from the area around Bakhmut. The story was based on US intelligence documents leaked on social media in April. It further alleges that Prigozhin made the offer to Ukrainian military intelligence officers during a meeting in an unspecified African country. Prigozhin has speculated the story might have been planted by his enemies. For more on the latest developments in Ukraine, we're joined by Claire Sebastian, and a real assault overnight.
This was a huge night, but mainly for Ukrainian air defences, which, according to the commander of the armed forces, who came out himself with this news, shot down all 18 of these missiles, which were launched from the sea, air and land. And crucially, Max, included Kinzhal missiles, which are much hyped by Russia. They call them hypersonic. They're actually just ballistic missiles. But previously, even just a few months ago, Ukraine was saying that they had nothing that could intercept these missiles. Then, just over a week ago, we heard that they had used a Patriot battery to intercept one of them. The US officials later told CNN that the missile had actually been targeting that Patriot battery. We don't know if that's the case in this overnight assault. We don't know if the Patriots were used. But I think this clearly shows that Ukrainian air defenses are becoming more effective. The defense minister, the Ukrainian defense minister, called this an unbelievable success for the Ukrainian air forces. And this, is likely to change the calculus for Russia. They don't want to just waste their missiles if they're going to get shot down, especially a missile that was previously thought to be unstoppable by Ukraine, and especially going into an upcoming counteroffensive, a much-trailed counteroffensive, where Ukraine has warned that one of Russia's tactics is to try and wear down their air defenses.
It's interesting to see how they've used those defences so effectively. On Prigozhin, just explain in layman's terms what this deal was he's alleged to have made with the Ukrainians.
Well, so the key thing to know about this is that, certainly according to these sources, speaking to the Washington Post, we haven't independently confirmed this, there was no deal made. They didn't take him seriously, they didn't trust him, and they didn't make a deal with him. But he was essentially trying, according to this, and he has now denied this, obviously, but the report was that he was trying to make a deal where they would give up some ground in Bakhmut, and he would then give up information on positions of the Russian armed forces. If it's true, and of course he has denied it, it smacks of an element of sabotage by Prigozhin to the Russian Ministry of Defense, which goes a step further than the disruption and infighting that we've seen so far from him. So look, we don't know what the truth is here, but it certainly doesn't present an image of coordination and efficiency in the Russian armed forces.
No, it's definitely not. Claire, thank you.
All right, turning now to the war in Ukraine. Officials say overnight the country was hit with 18 missiles of various air, land, and sea-based types. In Kyiv, a city official said the capital was hit by an exceptionally dense attack involving UAVs, cruise missiles, and likely ballistic missiles as well. CNN's Claire Sebastian is live in London. And Kyiv's air defense is able to knock most or all of these out of the sky?
Yeah, Christine, it was clearly a pretty epic night for Ukraine's air defenses. They were able to, according to the head of the armed forces himself, who came out and talked about this, they were able to shoot down all 18 missiles of different types that were launched at Ukraine from air, land, and sea. These included as well, Christine, 6 Kinzhal missiles. These are Russian ballistic missiles, much touted by the Ministry of Defense, the Kremlin, even by President Putin himself as part of their next generation of weapons. And previously, even just a few months ago, Ukraine had said that they had nothing that could intercept that kind of missile. Then, just over a week ago, they claimed that they had shot down one of them using a Patriot battery, which US officials later told CNN that very missile was targeting the Patriot battery, and instead the Patriot battery managed to shoot it down. So look, we don't know what were the targets this time. We don't know if the Patriot batteries were in play, but clearly this shows that with the help of these Western weapons, Ukraine's air defenses are becoming more effective, and that may change the calculus a little bit for Russia. We know that this is now a pattern of these overnight barrages. Ukraine has warned that Russia is trying to wear down its air defenses ahead of a possible counteroffensive. But when Ukraine's air defenses are able to shoot down 6 of these Kinzhal missiles in just one night, I think that really is a bit of a game changer, Christine.
Yeah, all right. Claire, thank you so much. All right, another terrifying night in Kyiv as its missile defense systems swat down 18 different kinds of bombardments from Russia. And as this war rages on, the men of Ukraine are ordered to fight. The women are stepping up and filling traditionally male-only jobs. Some of them come with inherent dangers, but these women are doing courageous work without hesitation. CNN's Nick Robertson has more.
In a man's world, war is changing everything. Tatiana is at the vanguard, shattering Ukrainian coal mining history. A woman on her way to work 1,000 feet underground.
It's normal, it's okay now?
Yes.
Yes? It's good. Is it good? Do you like it, huh?
Yes, I love it.
You wanted to be a miner?
Yes.
Yeah. Your family, your grandfather, your father was a miner? Yeah.
She used to work above ground, but when miners got called up to fight and martial law cleared women for dangerous jobs, she jumped at a job deep in the mine.
I always wanted to work here, but girls were not allowed. When many men were conscripted, the mine had to keep working. So to protect our country, the girls stepped up.
She works 6-hour shifts, 3 days on, 1 day off, earns more than previously, and wants to keep her underground job when the war is over.
My work is not physically difficult. I like it a lot. I would like to continue working here.
In this bastion of male-dominated tradition, that may not be so easy.
I think when the war is over and we will win, I think women will return about the ground and do women's jobs.
Yet even Chief Engineer Alexander admits, without Tatiana and many other women, the mine could not have kept going.
Around 700 of our miners got called up to fight. Our women wanted to help both the mine and the country. So far, 46 women are working under the ground now.
There hasn't been a general mobilization of women, but plenty of traditional male-only workplaces are finding women stepping up and taking jobs that before the war would have only gone to men. Maria is among them for the love of Ukraine and of her husband.
I knew this theory, but the practice turned out to be a little harder.
She took up his blacksmith job when he got called up to fight last year. They bought the forge together a few years earlier, invested their future in it.
This is my husband's passion and his life's business. I decided to support him to keep his job alive while he is serving.
She shows me a video of husband Andre working at the same anvil pre-war, his artwork, some Game of Thrones themed, selling in the US and Europe for hundreds of dollars. She is focusing on simpler stuff, ornate kebab skewers.
I very often cry in the forge here. My husband is defending us, and that is very dangerous. But this work helps me to hold on and not fall apart.
Women have been here before. Remember Rosie, the riveter, icon of women at work in World War II? She and others cracked the glass ceiling. More than a hint of Rosie in Maria, and perhaps of changes here too.
It's tiring work, but it's interesting. I would like to do it when I feel like it, not when I have to do it.
Maria, Tatiana, two of many who bravely stepped up. No doubt more challenges ahead. Nick Robertson, CNN, in a coal mine, eastern Ukraine.